Hello, I'm Stacy with the IIA. I'm here with Dan to talk about how internal audit can become the most sought after in their organization. Skill sets changing for internal auditors then?
I think skill sets are changing dramatically. For all the time we spend looking for deep audit background, knowing how the work papers work, all of this sort of thing, by and large, we all know how to do that. I think what's important is these new skills of how can I best use technology to quantify and be more objective, as well as automate and make myself more efficient. And then along with that, sort of the skills of how do we get, organizations need internal audit to address bigger problems, much bigger risks than sort of did we make duplicate payments or is somebody cheating on their T&E? So I think it's really time for internal audit to start inviting in others that have less audit background and more sort of business and performance acumen as well.
So how can internal auditors help their stakeholders make risk-aware decisions?
I think it's really important and a core part of our job to provide risk assurance or risk awareness that help managers know when it's the right time to take a risk versus when it's not. So I think going back to kind of what we were talking about, if auditors will do a better job of quantifying their results. So for example, I go out and I audit the IT system development process. Traditionally, what comes out of that is an audit report that says, hey, there's these 15 problems in the IT system development process. But it's hard to know what that really means. If I do a little bit of extra work to quantify and say, okay, here's the issues we found in the system development process, but we have 97% risk assurance based on the controls that are working in this process. It gives me something, as a business manager, it gives me something very clear where I can go, you know what, we're pretty good at that process. I have some assurance there. Now I can make a decision to take some risk. Maybe that's implementing a new system that might be difficult to implement, but I know I have that safety net there. So that's something where the risk awareness really helps me drive forward a smart decision.
As the Internal Auditor Magazine's past emerging leader, what advice can you give up-and-coming internal auditors?
I think what's important for up-and-coming internal auditors is push the boundaries of ask for better technology, ask for things that don't feel like you're using a gray tool for Windows 95, from many, many years ago. I think it's just questioning the traditional approach to internal audit that's very healthy for the profession and also helps you stand out.
That's great. And Dan, thank you so much. We always love your passion and your commitment to internal audit and to helping internal auditors understand how best they can do their work. So thank you very much.